Hey everyone, this is Joe from the Northeastern Native Plant Digest, and today I'm going to be removing this coralberry shrub and replacing it with one of these new winterberry shrubs that I got. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. So I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to get rid of this coralberry. I want to relocate it. I don't want to get rid of it. Just the way it grows isn't really reliable each year. I cut this back because it blooms and produces berries on the current year's growth. So this year, just the way it came in, didn't really look that great. And another thing is that it gets so laden down with these berries that it tends to flop over. And really, in this part of this is the front of my house here. It's right by our entranceway. I really want to have something that's going to retain its shape all year round. And really, I've been wanting to do a winterberry for a while, and I think it's going to add a lot of color. So the winterberry that I got here, I got two. I went to a local nursery. So these are proven winners. This cultivar is called Very Nice Winter Holly. So this is going to get about 6 to 8 feet tall, and they're good, maybe that wide, but I can prune it and keep it under control. But the thing that I like about this is it really produces a lot of the berries on it. They're these red berries, and they're just absolutely beautiful to look at. Another thing that I like about this is that it gets really nice yellow fall color, whereas this coralberry, the leaves just kind of tend to turn brown. So really nothing spectacular as far as fall color. However, I do love this shrub. It's a great wildlife shrub. I get a lot of pollinators on it. A lot of hummingbirds like it. I've seen cardinals eating on these berries once they turn ripe and go brown. But I just think I want to remove it from this spot. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. And I think what I'm going to do is start by just cutting away all of these stems and canes. And then that'll give me a clean slate to work with. I'll be able to see exactly what I need to do when I go in there. I'll probably move my statue here. I don't want her to get damaged in the process. So I'm going to get that done, and then we'll continue on. All right, so I got that cut down. Now all I need to do is get it dug out. I'm not exactly sure how extensive the root system is going to be, but I don't think it's going to be that difficult. The only bad thing is I sacrificed for this year, these pretty berries. Had a lot of berries on it this year, but I think it'll be worthwhile. And these grow pretty fast, so I'm not really worried about it. I think, next year it'll probably slow down a little bit, but it'll pick right back up where it left off, and it'll be in a more permanent spot. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dug out. All right, so I got the coralberry out. It looks pretty good. It's got a pretty good root system on there. I think this will transplant real nice. I also added some organic matter to the new location. Now, what I need to do is determine which of these I want to plant in the spot. I got two of them here. Got these at my local garden center up in Strongsville, Ohio. They had quite a few of these. These were, I think, two of the better looking ones. They're both fairly tall. This one has a little bit more height to it, and I just like the overall shape a little bit better. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Now, before I actually plant it, I'm going to just kind of sit it in here and see which way it looks best. They talk about plants having a face to them, and you want to try and find the best angle, the best face. So if I turn this around different ways, it kind of gives me the opportunity to see what it's going to look like without actually committing to anything. So turn that around a little bit more, and I actually think I like that. All right, and I can just leave my My statue there. And then this, this is going to fill in real nice. Winterberry, they're fairly quick growing once they get established. So this will fill in real nice. And I think that the yellow color is going to show up nice against, the color of our brick. And then those red berries, once the leaves fall off, especially when you get some snow on the ground, these are really going to pop real nice. Not only that, but they're going to attract birds a little bit closer to our house. I've mentioned on prior videos that we get bluebirds feeding on these. Oh, chipmunk just ran by me. Yeah, bluebirds feed on these. I've seen cardinals. I've seen house finches. I'm sure there are other birds that eat these. I know that I think cedar waxwings are supposed to be a bird that feeds on these, even though I've never seen one. That's still my holy grail of birds, trying to get them into my yard. They eat a lot of berries. That's why I plant a lot of berry producing plants. So I'm going to go ahead and I like the way this looks. I'm going to go ahead and get this planted, and then I'll go ahead and plant this one. So one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out of the container. So I got this out of the container. Now this thing's been sitting in this container probably, this entire season. So, it's really root bound. So, what I'm going to do is just tease these roots out. See if I can do this. Maybe you could just go along. Sometimes you can even use a little tool. You can just break up these roots. And what that's going to do is that's going to really encourage the roots to go outward instead of just kind of staying around in this ball. So it's really going to help it. It's going to encourage the roots to grow out and lateral, as opposed to just kind of growing in around themselves, which can happen. So it's always a good idea to kind of tease those roots if you got a really root bound plant. Now I just got to remember the way that I had this, that I like it. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this planted up. All right, well, I got it planted. I got my coralberry removed. I still got to plant that. The last thing I did was I watered this in really good, and I think this is I'm gonna wrap this up. So I'm really happy with the way this looks. I think it's gonna look fantastic as it fills in, and I'm really happy with it. So now all I got to do is figure out where I'm gonna plant this one. This one's gonna go down the side of my driveway. It's gonna give me one more plant to fill in my hedge that I'm doing, my Winterberry hedge. And I think too, what it's going to do, it's going to pull color on both sides of my driveway. These ones are going to flank all the way down my driveway, and then this one will be up by the house. So it's going to add some color and a little bit of balance of color on both sides. So I'm really happy with this. Winterberry is a fantastic shrub. Highly recommend them. A native shrub, and it also supports pollinators. It's used as a host plant for several different species of butterflies and moths. And it's a great berry plant for birds. So once again, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Uh-oh. I hear sirens in the back. Hope they're not coming to arrest me for digging out this coralberry. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. I'm going to get all these other plants dug in today, and I look forward to talking with you on my next video. Appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate all the positive comments. Like my videos and share them. If you like them, then they show up a little bit more in the YouTube algorithms. And appreciate everybody. Have a great day. Bye.